Welcome to my first video. I'm assuming that it's mostly family and friends watching this. And if somehow you stumbled across this video, my name is Jess, I'm 24 and I'm from Sydney, Australia. And about 6 weeks ago, I moved by myself to LA. From the beginning, I had hoped to make a vlog of the entire process of like getting ready to leave, packing, the actual journey at the airport and everything that entailed, because it's so different now. I didn't even think to really record it. I made one vlog, one like TikTok video. Even though I would have liked to do that, I would have liked to show how it was when I first got here and how I got situated and grocery shopping and getting a job and all of that stuff. I guess I can still do that, but it'll just be now more so in hindsight. What I'll do is just treat this as sort of a 1 month check-in, even though I've been here for a little more than a month, and just speak about what I've been doing. If there's anything in particular that you want to know or you want to see, like maybe the actual like visa process, like how I came over in that sense, or how as in mentally, like how to prepare for something like this, or pretty much in any way, I'm happy to make videos based on what people want to see. On the 18th of May in Australia, I went to the airport. I had my entire entourage of family there and we took essentially a few photos. It was like a mini photo shoot, and then I had to leave. And when I tell you that there was no one in security, I mean no one. I was the only person there. And yeah, it was super emotional saying goodbye to my family, but I guess just in that moment of like adrenaline, you don't really feel that kind of like any kind of emotion. You're kind of just like, okay, what's the next thing I have to do? And so I went through security and the airport was like totally empty. I just walked around for a bit and then I went to the gate, I sat down. And I don't like getting to places really early, so I really just got there, sat down, and then I think it was like 20 minutes before they started boarding. And yeah, there were only like 30 people on my flight. I flew to LA, arrived there. I arrived on the 18th as well because of the timing. So 18th of May in LA, and it was like 6 a.m. It was just very fast and streamlined. I spoke to someone like the border security people for literally like 30 seconds. I just told him my address. So I got the Uber to this apartment and I just brought my stuff up. It was really heavy because I had 2 suitcases and had to carry them up 2 flights of stairs. I just fell asleep for a few hours. And then in the evening, okay, so it must have been more than a few hours because I left the place at like 5 p.m. to get food, and I was just super emotional. Like I was standing there and there was like a trolley taking people around the little outdoor shopping area, and I was like lining up for it, and I was towards the front of the line and the guy was like, oh sorry, you'll just have to wait till the next one. And obviously something like that is like, I literally like normally who cares, it's just like, it's, you know, it's just like wait. But I just broke down, like I was like holding back tears, and it was just because other things, like all the emotions of being there had kind of like built up, and I was really tired, I guess. It was a lot of things. So I ended up just getting a burger and coming home, and that was it. Now that's like a very specific explanation of my first day here, and so I won't do that obviously for every single day, so I'll just give you a quick summary of what I have done in the last 6 weeks. About 2 weeks in, I started a job at an Australian cafe, met a girl that I had only spoken to once online back many months ago when I was looking at housing options for LA, and we both worked out that like our like plans were not aligned, so we were like, don't worry about it, but like we'll hang out when I get there, and that was all we said. And when I arrived, I realized I had left her on red for like months. So I messaged being like, oh, I'm here now and I'm really sorry that I left you on red. And she was like, oh, come to a pool party tomorrow. So I had never met her before, and I was just like, you know what? I don't know how else I'm gonna make friends unless I just say yes to these things. So me in Australia would never, ever, ever have said yes to meeting a random person and going along with their plans without really knowing what they were. All she said was pool party, and I was like, okay, sure. But I did it. We met, she was lovely, and she took me to like this pool party that was a lot bigger than I had expected, but everyone was really, really nice and very welcoming, and very shocked when I was like, oh yeah, I've been here. I think at that point it was like a few days. So that was that. Then about a week or two later, I met another woman who had just come from Florida, and she wanted to go see the Stranger Things drive-through experience. I went to that, which was interesting. You just go through like a car park, and everything's like themed like Stranger Things, and it's just kind of like going to like theater, but you're like in a car because of obvious reasons. So that was pretty good. I went to Dallas for a young women's leadership convention, which was really, really amazing. I've actually got a diary of everything I did. I should go get that. Okay, so here is my travel journal that my best friend Tamara got me. So I won't read the entire thing, but I did some dot points of what I had done over the last 5 to 6 weeks. So yep, I mentioned that I met a random girl and attended a pool party with her where I met lots of others. The Stranger Things drive-through. I got Bumble BFF because I was like, how else am I gonna make friends outside of, I guess, work? And so I met a girl from New Zealand, and she's really lovely. So she also got me into volunteering at like a shelter, which is so much fun. I actually met another girl from Bumble who is really lovely. She's a little bit further outside of LA, but I will be spending the 4th of July with her. So again, this is someone who I've met once, but I'm just taking a lot of chances with these friendships because I don't really have a choice, and I guess I'm just trusting in the outcome, essentially. I mean, all of these things could go bad, just like not knowing people, just saying yeah, whatever, but these things in Sydney, I didn't really need to push myself because I already had the friendships, I already knew everyone, I already knew everything about the place. So I guess it's just time to take those risks and hope that they pay off, which in my case they thankfully have. When I went to Dallas for the Young Women's Leadership event, I met a lovely girl from Idaho, and we became friends. That's pretty much my update of what I've accomplished in the last several weeks, and I've been filming things here and there just because I knew that I wanted to start a YouTube channel / vlog literally for years, and I was like, I just have to start it now. And I've been doing things like recording what I buy, grocery shopping, and like actually just showing what the stores look like, because it is so different in regards to like the amount of things, the amount of varieties of one thing. Like you go to like the chocolate chip cookies in Sydney, maybe there's like 5 options. Here there is like top to bottom, like just one after another. I think there honestly would be like 40 different types of cookies, maybe even more. I've been thinking about just doing like a day in my life type of thing, and like what I get up to day to day. Let me know what you want to see, and I'm thinking I'll do I definitely want to do like a sit down and like explain what I've done over the last 4 weeks, I think, from now on. So I'll do one, you know, at the end of every month, and I guess I'll be also just doing ones about, you know, the other topics I mentioned, so that there's like a good variety of things to see. I also have TikTok, which the username is Jess Chantel, which is the same as my Instagram account. And who knows what I'm going to do with TikTok. I'm really trying to get better at this whole social media thing, but I'm so good at procrastinating that it honestly took me this long to film this, and I've been saying for weeks that I'm going to film it, and today I was like, you know what, enough is enough. I have to just sit down and do it. So let me know what you want to see. Feel free to like or comment, or let me know in the comments what you want to see, or if you have anything to share. And yeah, I miss everyone back home a lot. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.